How are we seeing effective setup in product management framework and processes? And how is it that we're going about, and how is it that we're seeing people successfully trained on these new concepts?
I think the good news is not a whole heap different from projects. Projects are just another word for work, and there's lots of different shapes of work. And actually, a product would still have a life cycle. It has R&D, it has development, launch, etc., etc. It just happens to have a longer time frame than perhaps some of the projects that are then done against it. So I think the main thing is not to get too hung up on the terminology and to just think about, well, a product could be something physical, or it could be a group of strategies, or it could be a number of different things. So don't get too hung up about it. And in terms of training the concepts, the same kind of things apply to a product that apply to a project. You still have to do some planning. You still have to have some resources. You're still going to spend some money. You still have some risks against it. You still have, all the usual things. It's just on a slightly longer time frame. And therefore, it kind of knits itself in nicely so that if you can see the relationships between your projects and your products and your strategies and your products and projects, all of those things actually coexist quite well together. Products actually are possibly are easier to explain to people because people are used to consuming products, whereas projects are a little bit of a kind of black art that project managers and scrum masters and people like that perhaps are employed to look after. But so I'd say to people, don't be too afraid of them. They are, the framework, it's just an elongated with a different life cycle, but a lot of the same processes apply. You just need to broaden your horizons a bit.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Colin. You know what's fun is one of the individuals and companies that I've had opportunity to work with for the past 3 years is Mike Stone and UEI. They do an excellent job of effectively managing product management framework throughout their processes and then applying projects to equal products. And they spit out an awful lot of products over at UEI. So it's been really fun to watch that. Tom, have you seen any processes or procedures or opportunities for training people on these concepts?
Mostly just the fact that you're trying to deliver results in shorter time frames, that you're not necessarily looking at that big picture thing yes, I have this product, this goal that we're after, but I do need to be proving value out to whoever's going to consume this, right? Who's going to take advantage of the work that we're delivering. So getting feedback more frequently, being able to adjust more frequently, those are the things that really kind of tie back into that. And so I think, the getting people in that mindset of, yes, I have a big goal that I'm after, but I need to be making sure that I'm delivering something quicker, that I'm understanding the results of that. Did we deliver it properly? Or do we need to make some adjustments around what was delivered, so that we can do that, taking that iterative approach, essentially, right? That's really that agile concept of kind of continuing that cycle. And I think, both Mike and Ruth referenced that earlier.
And I think both in project management and agile principles, it's a continuous improvement game. So allowing folks the opportunity to continuously improve and listen on things that happen, and lessons learned from those things happening are definitely paramount to that success of training.